Welcome back. Our next guest is Miss Martha Ann Wells. Miss Wells, you own B&E Happy Hoppers, which donates a moonwalk jump house each year to Special Day. Martha, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Martha, you know, Special Day, we've been talking about Special Day all day today, and you know, it's such a great event, and it's because of volunteers like yourself that this thing can really take place and be the success that it is. How long have you and B&E Happy Hoppers been working with Special Day?
This past year was our 5th year.
Okay. Great, great. So you've been doing it for a while. You've got some experience with it then, right? You know, what got you involved with Special Day? What made you decide that you wanted to be a part of this event?
The Corps of Engineers approached me and asked if we would be interested in helping, and I said, well, you know, tell me what is Special Day? Mm-hmm. And so they explained to me that it's a day. Basically, I think their goal is for the kids to just have a fun, relaxed day, and B&E Happy Hoppers is in the business for that. That's
Absolutely.
what we're in business for, is to make kids have a fun time. And they went on to elaborate a little bit about the kids that were there with special needs. And I have 2 nephews that at birth were diagnosed with hydrocephalus.
Okay.
And so firsthand, I know right off the bat, you know, how they're kids just like any other kids. Sure. They're just special. You know, all kids are special.
Absolutely.
And the business that we're in, if you don't love kids, you don't need to be in that business. And I love kids, and so just seeing how these kids can have the fun day that they have, I mean, it's just, words can't describe, you know. Actually, this year at the event, I stopped and took pictures with my phone. I put them on Facebook.
Sure.
And I think it's twofold. I mean, I watched my niece. She was young when she had the first little boy, my first nephew. He's my great nephew.
Absolutely.
But I watched when he was born. I watched her mature into an adult. I mean, just like this, like overnight. I mean, she just grew up just because he has, you know, he's special. He has special needs, and watching these kids, and it's twofold. I mean, you get out there and there's no words that can describe the joy that you can feel from helping them have a good time. But on the second hand, like when I put them on Facebook and I put the pictures on there, I said a little prayer to God. I'm just so fortunate. My immediate family has been blessed beyond measure. Yeah. So, well, and that's really basically what I get out of it.
Absolutely, and I think that's what Special Day is all about. We're trying to bring smiles, just like you do for a living, to these people, but at the same time, we get a lot out of it too. Yes. And I think that's the great thing. And people forget is how much I never leave Special Day without a big smile on my face.
Yeah. I don't know how anybody could.
Absolutely.
It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful thing that the Corps of Engineers has started.
Absolutely, and you know, so you get absolutely a lot out of this, you know, and you probably know better than most how important these sort of events are. And you know, and we appreciate your help completely.
Well, you're so welcome.
And you know, you brought this moonwalk jump house. You know, explain to me what that was and how the kids enjoyed it.
Okay, a moonwalk is just your basic jump house, bouncy house, or whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
But it's something that will accommodate all age groups, from your 1-year-olds on up to your 12 or 13-year-olds. They get in it and jump, and they just basically have a good time.
Okay, yeah, great. And then they did.
And they did.
They did. They were everyone was absolutely having a great time. You know, that was one piece of equipment that you have, and we were talking, and you said you've got much more than that. What other equipment does B&E Happy Hoppers have available?
Okay. Well, actually, we have about 60 pieces of inflatables. Okay. And then in addition to that, we have trackless trains. We have a 24-foot 4-man rock wall. We have Duncan tank. We have concession equipment. We have carnival games.
Great.
So anything that kids want to make them happy, it's right up our alley.
Absolutely. You know, what's your most popular piece of equipment?
We've got several slides, and I would say the slide's probably the most popular, and we've just added a new piece to our inventory. It's a 28-foot cliff hanger, which I don't think anybody else around has one that's quite that tall.
Yeah,
kids love it.
I think that'd be fun for big kids like me, too.
They do. And actually, there is a height limit on it. So
okay.
The big kids can. There's a weight limit on all of them, which is, 200, 250 per person. So the adults like that one, too.
Great,
true.
great. So you guys, you do this event and it go works absolutely great, but what other types of events do you cater for?
Well, we do all kind of events. We do birthday parties where we may have as small as 8 to 15 people, and we do corporate events where we do picnics for, big corporations to where we've had as many as 3,000.
Okay, okay.
And we can do anything from, if anything that we don't do, we can sub out for them.
Okay.
So, and we
Sure.
do, we can be your one-stop shop. You can call us and we can do basically anything. If we don't have it, we'll call somebody that does.
Sure, sure. And I understand that this time of year, one of your biggest draws is your indoor facility. Can you
Right.
tell me a little bit about that and what equipment you have available in that?
Okay, on the indoor room facility, we have an obstacle course, there's a giant slide, there's a 5-in-1 combo. We also have the big birthday chair that we blow up for the birthday child to make him
Okay.
feel special. He's the only one that gets to sit in it, and everybody kind of rallies around him. And we have the party room where we can set it up for you. We can have the plates, cups, napkins, tablecloths, everything taken care of where you bring your cake in and have your party. And at this time of the year, when you're worried about the weather and the cleanup, you don't have to worry about all that. If you come
Yeah.
to us, then we can take care of that for you.
Sure.
The facility is air conditioned and heated, so you don't have to worry about the weather and you don't have to worry about the cleanup. It's
Right.
kind of an easy thing.
And this is available for rental for parties and events like that.
Right.
Great, great.
It's great for Christmas parties, birthday parties, or just any kind of get-together.
Right, and you own this facility. Where's it located?
We are on Duffy Drive, which is on Hamilton Road. It's right, if you know where the American Legion Golf Club is, which most people know if you're from LaGrange.
Okay.
You come down Hamilton Road, and it's right before, Duffy Drive's right before you get to the American Legion on the right, if you're coming from town.
Okay, and you've got all this great equipment that's available for people to use, but how can people get a hold of you?
Okay, they can call me at 706-882-5763 or 706-302-1360, or if you want to check the internet, just Google it.
Mm-hmm.
The easiest way to find it is just Google it and type in B&E Happy Hoppers.
Okay.
And it'll pop up and just click on it.
Great, great. And I just got to add my little comment here that we do allow your equipment at the lake, but if anybody does rent it, they have to get a special permit through us, which usually isn't too big of a trouble. But Martha, again, I'd just like to thank you for all the work that you do at Special Day and your continued support, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. We're glad to be a part of it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Great.
Thank you.